Hey friends. In the 2000s, Mattel started producing the iconic animated Barbie movies that we know and love today, and most of them followed the path of a female protagonist with silly companions, and the plot always had the same exact format. Barbie finds out that she's not like other girls, an obnoxious evil person creates minor inconveniences, and Barbie prevails. But what if I told you that there was one Barbie movie that went completely rogue? A movie that really went off the deep end. No princesses or magic, just a poorly animated attempt at a Mean Girls movie for kids. Well, today, I am reviewing the 2006 abomination, The Barbie Diaries. This movie is not like the others, okay? She's bold, she's unhinged, she's exciting, fresh, and fun.
Who cares if she's exciting, fresh, and fun?
But Barbie acts like a douchebag to her friends, so let's find out why.
You can see everybody here is depressed.
As the title of this video suggests, this movie drew a lot of similarities to Mean Girls, but the execution was hilariously bad. The main plot element is quite literally Barbie pretending to be popular but getting too carried away with it, but also she never truly redeems herself as a likable person.
I know! How dare she? Hey! We have to rehearse! Jingle me back in 10?
The animation is by far the worst out of any of the movies. I don't know if they had a lower budget, but I was surprised at the 73% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. This review says, I loved this movie. Barbie rocks. Yeah, I watched it. Sue me. They don't fucking care. I like a hair or something. What is on my face? Also, one of the songs in the soundtrack was sung by Kesha in 2006. The soundtrack is way too good for this kind of movie, I'm just saying. And in the beginning of this movie, it features one of various songs sung by Barbie, and her singing voice is painfully different from her speaking voice.
Think of it as saving up energy for an awesome sophomore year.
You know, this might be Paramore. Our main characters are Barbie, who is unlikable, stupid, and boring. Tia is running for president.
I wish I get elected as class president.
Tell me why Tia didn't make a speech at the DNC. Seems a little weird. Outside of that, Tia just follows Barbie around and apparently numbers her jeans.
I even numbered my jeans so I wouldn't accidentally wear the same pair twice in a row.
One word that I could describe Courtney is talentless.
I didn't waste my summer. I spent the whole time practicing this.
Kevin is the surprise love interest, and he is fucking weird. He spends the entire movie simping for Barbie and following around her and her friends, and he just makes me uncomfortable.
I'm a giver. It's one of the things you love about me.
His arms look so small in this shot for some reason.
You made 26 movies this summer, Kevin.
I wouldn't call a series of short films starring school supplies an awesome summer, but I did like the one where the paper clips came to life and chained up my—
Oh wow, 26 films starring school supplies. I'm sure his parents brag about him all the time. Our little Spielberg. This movie is about Barbie and her friends starting their sophomore year of high school. But Barbie wants things to be different this year. She doesn't want to be boring.
This year, I want everything to change.
Cutting off Barbie and her friends is Raquel and her popular friends Reagan and Dawn. Raquel is kind of the Regina George character in this movie. She says a lot of mean things and is only mean to Barbie and her friends. I don't see her mean to anybody else.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you guys going for this spot? How awkward.
I don't know, maybe Barbie and friends are the dweebs of the class. Dawn and Reagan's personalities, like Barbie's friends, are plain. They talk a lot of shit about Raquel, so we'll see more of that later. Todd is Barbie's crush.
I have the Jeep rides.
She wants Todd. She is... Todd is also Raquel's on and off boyfriend. He's a football player and he's popular. Tia is straight up spitting facts. She's like,
Please, you're saying that Barbie shouldn't crush on the hottest guy in school just cause he's the hottest guy in school?
yeah, girl, don't hold back. Order the lobster tail. These movies about high school always have some kind of designated spot where the popular kids all hang out. In Mean Girls, it was a lunch table. In Sleepover, it was a fountain. In the Barbie Diaries, the popular kids all sit on the lawn.
It's just a lawn. I don't know why the popular people are the only ones who can hang out there.
Yes, apparently only the popular kids can lay on the grass. Tia boldly plans on removing cliques when she becomes president.
The first thing I'm gonna do when I'm elected is to eliminate clique hangouts. I mean, imagine a
I don't know, Tia. That sounds like communism to me. How about fix the housing market, Tia? Barbie, though, she is an opportunist, and she envisions herself walking on that lawn. And do you notice how neither of her friends are with her? Also, Barbie's big thing is that she wants to be a journalist. Her goal is to be the school's news anchor, so she attempts to ask Mr. Wexler, the teacher running the news, if she can try out for the position. But oh no, Raquel was already there and she stole the spotlight.
How about this? Who's in, who's out, and what's the latest gossip about?
How did she teleport from the lawn to the newsroom? Wouldn't Barbie get there first? Mr. Wexler immediately gives Raquel the news anchor spot and asks Barbie to be her assistant.
You said yes?
It's just those words.
Can I count on you?
What's hilarious to me is that this teacher wants the school news to be like TMZ.
I want to take our news to the next level. Be on the tip of every student's tongue.
And you're like the totally awesome, level-headed, kind-hearted glue that holds us all together.
Glue speaking.
Barbie, enough with the attitude. I didn't like your tone answering that phone call. Kevin continues to be extremely weird and is filming cheerleaders without their consent.
I was shooting cheerleader practice, and look what wandered into my shot.
Why were you shooting cheerleader practice, Kevin?
Look, do you want to see the footage or not?
Kevin is the guy who has parasocial relationships with female YouTubers. He filmed Todd and Raquel breaking up, and Barbie is ready to immediately take advantage of that.
I think Raquel is absolutely crazy to dump you.
Hey baby, why don't you make a pass at me after school? Raquel might have fumbled the ball, but you can make a touchdown on me anytime.
Ow!
Gotta get your nose out of those books and live a little.
Todd and Barbie are hitting it off, talking about Barbie's grandma or something.
Grandmother sounds like a cool lady.
And her friends are just so excited for Barbie for scoring Todd, except for Kevin because they have movie nights, hang out all the time, and act like boyfriend and girlfriend. The one thing that Barbie cannot let go of is that anchor spot, though. She just has to have that anchor spot. So she asks the teacher again if she can do it, but he's like, no, you literally have nothing interesting to say.
Barbie, I'm just not sure you're ready to anchor. Raquel is exciting. She's fresh and fun.
Here's your water.
Barbie is so shady, though, because she's in the newsroom talking to Raquel's ex-boyfriend right in front of her. She knows what she's doing. Todd asks her to the fall formal, and the girls are again just so excited for her. And things are really getting serious with Todd because Kevin notices them holding hands in the hallway. Raquel also notices Barbie took her leftovers and she's not happy about it. You know this demon is gonna run her over or something. Also, I don't know who does your bangs, but they are incorrect. It makes you look unwell. Did you cut your bangs? You cut your bangs, didn't you? You stole the scissors in your kitchen and record yourself cutting your bangs. Layers. This isn't arts and crafts. You don't cut straight across like you're driving in the parking lot. Barbie and her friends go to the mall to pick out a dress for the fall formal. They also notice Raquel and her friends shopping at the same store. I was hoping for them to beat the shit out of each other, but I forgot that this is a Barbie movie and not a Bratz movie. Todd calls Barbie and dumps her over the phone because he got back together with Raquel. Raquel, of course, rubs it in her face, and I just think a fight would have been so much better in this scene. Just clothesline her right in the face. So that sucks. I think Kevin is going to be the most upset about this. The store clerk lady empathizes with Barbie and gives her and her friends free bracelets. Conveniently, the bracelet Barbie picks out comes with a pimped out diary that only opens with that bracelet. Tia and Courtney do not get anything of the sort. And Barbie is just really depressed from the whole Todd thing. No one understands.
Tia and Courtney were being cool, but they didn't really know what I was going through.
Also, Barbie gets an A on a test, and apparently that's a bad thing.
No, not today.
Congratulations, Barbie.
Way to throw off the curve, Barbie.
Kevin comes up and gives her the old lady, calls Todd an idiot.
Todd is an idiot.
She's really lucky to have a shoulder to cry on. What a nice guy. But Barbie is more upset at Raquel for being the news anchor and not her.
Who cares if she's exciting, fresh, and fun?
Please. She sounds like a deodorant.
Someone bumps into Barbie and she absolutely loses her shit when she notices her bracelet is gone. And it becomes this whole thing with her like running down the hallway and like bumping into people. I don't know how the bracelet got that far, but she's just having a hard time catching this damn bracelet. When it turns out that the bracelet was leading her to the fall formal band audition. Did they really not have the time to add actual words to this flyer? Barbie took it upon herself to sign up her and her friends for the auditions to be the band for the for the fall formal.
You signed us up for what?
Even though they've never performed live ever as a band. Didn't ask her friends. She only wanted to do it to show her teacher that she can be bold and exciting.
And Wexler will see that I can be bold and exciting. The point is, being a fall formal band is a risk that I want to take.
What if they sucked? It'd be bold, it'd be exciting, but at what cost? Once again, everything is about Barbie. Courtney is like, okay, bet, but we need to practice every day. Which, plot twist, that is not gonna happen. Can you guess who fixed that up?
Sweet girl hug. Girl hug with Kevin?
During lunchtime, Barbie gets this brilliant idea to make an expose story about the popular kids. She thinks this story is going to convince her teacher to let her run it on the news. But one of the main obstacles that Barbie has is getting the popular kids to interview with her to begin with, because she is apparently a loser.
You're right, I'm brilliant. It's one of the reasons you love me.
Then I show it to Wexler.
Ew, Kevin, I hate you. So we'll see how that plays out. Kevin shows up to lend her this camcorder when she just walks away, and he just looks infatuated with Barbie. He just needs Barbie. Tia and Courtney call him out on it, and they're like, oh my God, you need to tell her. But Kevin doesn't want to ruin his friendship with Barbie, so he's just gonna opt for being the whiny little nice guy. No one likes a martyr, Kevin. The next day, Barbie attempts to interview the popular girls, and Dawn straight up demolishes her without even trying.
Hey! I'm sorry, but did we invite you into this conversation?
Obviously, she's gonna have a hard time getting the popular girls to talk to her. So she's conflicted, and she uses her diary as an outlet for that. This next part of the plot is surprisingly really important and also really fucking stupid, so just bear with me. Barbie can't find a highlighter for her homework, so she uses some lip gloss to highlight something in her paper or whatever. This sparks the most useless pea-brained idea for Barbie to construct a prototype lip gloss that looks like a highlighter. 1, tell me how the fuck this dingling managed to put lip gloss in a highlighter casing. 2, why? What problem are we solving? Apparently, this is such a common problem for Courtney to get her lip gloss taken away because she's putting it on in class. So the highlighter is a way to like hide it or something. But are you really putting on lip gloss that much? Can't you just wait until you get into the hallway? So Courtney uses the lip gloss in class. Dawn and Reagan notice, and they are so gagged at this lip gloss thing, which I was a little confused about because I would assume that Courtney is putting actual highlighter on her lips, but I don't know, whatever. Reagan runs up to her and she is just dying to have this lip gloss too. And she asks Barbie if Barbie wants to hang out with her and Dawn. Barbie immediately says yes, but she already has rehearsal planned with her friends. So I don't know, that was kind of shitty, Barbie.
We're rehearsing tonight, but if I go to Reagan's house, I can interview them for my story.
You know, a rehearsal for the auditions Barbie signed up for without her friend's permission, but Barbie thinks hanging out with Dawn and Reagan is necessary for her big story. It's all about Barbie, remember? Also, Barbie starts getting these creepy secret admirer letters in her locker.
Don't want to be too scary, but maybe I'll see you in the library.
No, that's scary. I would shit my pants. I would avoid the library at all costs. I wonder who wrote that. So Barbie goes directly to the library and immediately sees Kevin. Doesn't put 2 and 2 together. He even asks her about it and she's like, I don't know.
What's the story with this secret admirer?
I don't know. Well, the note said,
Come on, Barbie, use your big fucking head. But oh no, surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise! Todd shows up in the library. He says something like, oh, hey babe, sorry for dumping you, but I really liked hanging out with you.
I just wanted you to know I really liked hanging out with you. Thanks. Are we done?
He walks away, and Barbie is just... She wants Todd. She wants Todd. She's gonna risk it all for Todd. The unspoken thoughts tangle like the intertwining vines of Algerian ivy dancing around the edge of restraint. The silence of smoldering ember burning at an unyielding blaze, ready to consume everything in its wake. Could it be Todd, whose pen danced in the shadows? Each phrase whispering his elusive truth. Each word a hidden flame kindling his secret devotion for a woman he cannot openly claim? No, it is Kevin who poured his soul into these notes. His true affections are hidden behind a wall of her lustful delusions, and he worries that the truth will remain concealed until the 7 hells have frozen. So yeah, I think Barbie thinks that Todd wrote the letter because she's a fucking dumbass. So Barbie shows up to hang out with Dawn and Reagan, and she just pulls out her camera and starts recording them as she's asking if she can interview them. But they seem extremely thrilled and willing to help Barbie. They straight up drag Raquel by her shitty bangs, and Barbie's getting all of it in 4K Ultra HD.
Cause she would hog the whole interview. She'd be all up in the camera, flipping her hair, and
Also, the highlighter lip glosses are completely sold out. Just look at all these yahoos aggressively putting on lip gloss. And Barbie is that girl now. Dawn and Reagan don't want nothing to do with Raquel. Barbie keeps getting these notes that are quite painfully from Kevin, but she thinks it's from Todd. Her lip gloss idea backfires though and lands her and her friends in the principal's office. This setup looks oddly familiar. But as much as this scene seems to build up suspense and tension, nothing really happens besides the girls doing dishes in the cafeteria. So yeah, I don't know. But the girls find out that they're performing at the fall formal because they did an audition for the band a minute ago. That night, Barbie's writing in her diary and comes to the conclusion that all these things have been happening to her because her diary is magic. According to Barbie, everything that she's written in her diary has come true, which doesn't really make sense to me because her diary entries are all her complaining about her boring life. She tries to go to the mall and ask that cashier lady about it, but plot twist, she's nowhere to be found. She's never worked there. So mysterious.
I'm the only girl who works here. I could use a little magic right now.
I wonder if that will ever come up again. It doesn't. Barbie also feels like her story is weak and that she doesn't have enough material for her story, so she decides that she needs to pretend to be popular. And I'm confused because I thought she was already doing that. She claims that she needs some good gossip to get Dawn and Reagan to open up to her. She couldn't really think of anything, so she decides it's a good idea to bring up that Todd is sending her love letters while he's still with Raquel. Which is not true. Her friends are like, girl, you are a dumbass. Barbie tells Reagan about Todd sending the notes, and Reagan is gagged. She is immediately ready to talk shit. And Reagan brings Barbie to the popular kids' lawn. But Tia is about to have her campaign rally, and Barbie says, bye, bitch. And she decides that this opportunity to walk on grass is once in a lifetime.
It's time for the rally.
I'm really sorry. I have to go do this. Good luck with the rally.
Tia later, loser. Tia later. Tia is crushed, and Barbie could not give a single fuck. She's full on hanging out with these girls, setting up the camera, and her true colors come out real quick. Her friends are once again trying to rehearse for the show that Barbie arranged, and she refuses to get off the phone. And then when Courtney tries to call her out on it, Barbie straight up manipulates her like a conniving snake. She turns the conversation around and points the finger at her friends.
And you've been on the phone. Barbie, this is really important to me. And my story's important to me. I thought you understood.
But the good news is, Mr. Wexler watched a teaser for the Popular Kids thing, and he wants to give her an hour-long segment covering it. So Barbie and her friends are celebrating in the garage when Dawn and Reagan come up, angry at Barbie because they saw the video of them, the teaser. I'm sorry, I am just confused, because didn't they see her filming quite literally everything they were doing? Like, I am anti-Barbie, but didn't Barbie say, hey, can I film you guys for my news story? Like, why are they so surprised? Did they think that she just wasn't going to use the footage?
Ew. Great. Mustard in my sneaker.
I did not think that was mustard. So Barbie is now feeling the wrath of Raquel and her meanie friends. Raquel accidentally spills the tea about Barbie's secret admirer, who she thinks is Todd. Raquel loses it. She completely loses her mind. She does something so deplorable, so bold, so evil. She steals Barbie's charm bracelet. And just as things couldn't get any worse, Kevin shows Tia and Courtney a clip of the news story, and it shows Barbie straight up dragging Tia through the mud for no reason.
It's Tia. Wait a minute. If she wore jeans on one day, shouldn't they be in the wash the next day? Well, I mean...
Oh my gosh, she totally doesn't wash her clothes.
Her comments about Tia's system for organizing her jeans starts a rumor that Tia doesn't wash her clothes. So Courtney and Tia, they find Barbie freaking the fuck out because she can't find her magic bracelet, and they try to confront her about starting the rumor. But Barbie, she shows no indication that she cares about anything except her bracelet. And not only that,
Yeah, Kevin showed us the footage. I can't believe you.
Oh, that.
she picked hanging out with these two boneheads over supporting Tia's rally. So like, I don't understand why they would even talk to her. Later that night, we get the big news story reveal, and I guess it's being broadcasted on TV. I thought it would be like shown during school hours, but whatever. Barbie starts introducing the story and then immediately backs down. She says something like popular kids are irrelevant and made it seem like she was going to apologize, but then she finds a way to make the whole thing about Barbie finding herself.
The real truth is, it doesn't matter what the popular people say or think. It doesn't matter how many people in school know who you are. It only matters that you know who you are.
I mean, I guess she said she was sorry, but she could have been more specific. Not only that, instead of showing the documentary that Kevin likely spent hours editing for her, she decides to play an hour of Kevin's insufferable stop motion videos. Mr. Wexler says absolutely nothing and she just walks away. Her friends decide to forgive Barbie and perform at the fall formal with her. So I guess everything's fine now. Even after all this, Barbie is still hung up about her stupid magic bracelet. But Kevin, he takes a guitar string and he wraps it around her wrist and he tells her that the bracelet never mattered because magic bracelets don't exist. Only narcissism does. Oh, and Kevin got Barbie and her friends a limo to go to the dance, which is typical simp behavior, using all of Grandma's birthday money on that. I think the dancing NPCs in the background are my favorite addition to this movie. Raquel shoves Barbie's bracelet in her face, which is sinister, I guess. She doesn't do anything else besides that. Barbie performs with her band, and Tia decides to announce to everybody that she is not dirty.
Just to set the record straight, I do wash my clothes.
Reagan is rocking out. She is feeling the song in her soul. Raquel falls into some punch. That's the end of her storyline. She doesn't have any kind of character arc or learns anything. After the big performance, Todd dances with Barbie, but as soon as she finds out that he was not the one who wrote the notes, she felt that that tree was no longer a tree that needed to be climbed. Okay? Now she likes creepy Kevin, and they live happily ever after. We never find out if Tia becomes class president or if Courtney does anything significant, but I guess I, as a viewer, should just be happy for Barbie and her weird boyfriend. So yeah, that was interesting. Definitely a lot of iconic moments for sure, but Barbie was my least favorite character in this movie. I really want to know what the writers were thinking. Like, did they intend this movie to be unhinged? Did they purposely make Kevin a creepy weirdo? The world may never know. The music did go hard though, and I did not include much of it because I didn't want to be copyrighted for it, but definitely go check it out. Like, they had Kesha in the soundtrack. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Ta-ta for now.